What are AAA games? Why are some games categorized this way? And why can some companies like Ubisoft and Electronic Arts create games that are not in this category? All of this information will be revealed to you coming up. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Walter Nunez and welcome to Bonus Stage. If you like high quality and analytic content about the video game industry, you just came to the right place. And I strongly suggest that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any information. Now let's get into today's topic, AAA games. Well, AAA games are a category that is informal. This means that the AAA thing is not official, it's just said between the community. Why are some games AAA and why are some other games not AAA? The key to all of this is money and budget. Yeah, I know, it's kinda sad. Everything's gotta be about money, right? Well, in this case, it's really true. AAA games are games with a huge amount of budget. But this doesn't mean that all that money is put into the video game. You know, it doesn't have to be into the programming, into the art direction, or into the dialogues. AAA games use a lot of money for marketing, and this marketing can be seen in two ways. Number one, ads. These ads are all over the place. Ads on magazines, newspapers, and on the internet. We've all seen a lot of marketing about Assassin's Creed games, for example. Now, number two is physical merchandise. And this is a little more vast. Some companies decide to create collector's editions, others decide to make a plush, toys, clothes, hoodies, t-shirts, and snapbacks. All of these combined create a AAA game. But let me explain a little bit of the history of this AAA term. Even though there is no official information to know where this term came from, we have three theories. Theory number one. This theory talks about the United States grading system. In case you don't know, the United States grading system is based in letters, being the less favorable grade an F and the best grade an A. Someone in the video game industry decided to use more than one A to show that their games were more than excellent. They were more than what the people expected. And then more people in the video game industry just decided to use it. And now let me explain the theory number two. Theory number two takes us to before the boom of the video game industry. A lot of people that were involved in the industry at the time used some classifications to show their work to others. These classifications were A, B, and C. Letter C was add-ons or DLCs, and maybe a little bit of soundtrack. Letter B were lesser games, or what we are calling now indie games. The teams developing these games were not really experienced, and actually some of them did some pretty bad jobs. And letter A was the excellence of the video game industry at the time. Great management, a lot of experience inside the team, and a thrive for excellence. Eventually, again, someone in the video game industry decided to use 3 A's to show that their games, again, were more than excellent. And now, we are in theory number 3. This theory is the simplest. This theory says that some people, very powerful people inside the video game industry, like 20 or 30 years ago, decided to use this AAA term to differentiate their games from indie or lesser games. This was because a lot of these indie games were crappily done. With this category, people around the world could know for certain that their games they were buying were made excellent. They had no bugs and they had like this kind of seal of guarantee. Obviously, all games have bugs, but you know what I mean. Now, obviously, having a AAA game doesn't mean that the game is excellent. We can see the example of Assassin's Creed Unity. That game was garbage. And on the other hand, we have Cuphead, an indie game that is better than excellent. It exceeded expectations by a long shot. So yes, maybe we see a lot more of AAA games because they are super immersed in our environment. But maybe we can give some indie games a chance. Some of them are pretty good, and we can help the developers grow and create that kind of video game content in a larger scale. Maybe even create a AAA game or AA at the least. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think of this? Do you like indie games, or do you like maybe a little more the AAA games? Do you think there is a big impact on how a game is played, on how a game is reviewed, on how a game is felt when playing it, when it is a AAA game, when you see it all over the place, when the hype is really strong? Or maybe having a little less marketing is better for the games? Don't forget to stay tuned to the channel, because every Monday and Thursday we'll be releasing some news video. And every Wednesday you'll see an analysis video just like this one. Hope to see you soon, guys.